What if your entire life, every thought, every feeling, every memory is just a projection of something bigger, something that doesn't even exist in your brain? We're talking about consciousness here. This one thing we all experience, but can't truly define. So today we're going to go deeper than science, philosophy, or even spirituality has dared to. Welcome to the Vault Files. Consciousness, we talk about it like it's obvious. We say, I'm aware, I'm conscious, I'm thinking, but no one can explain what it actually is. Is it a chemical, spiritual, a field, a matrix? Neuroscience calls it the hard problem because it defies every rule. So how does the brain, just gray matter and electricity, create experience? Why do we dream? Why do we feel things? Why can't science build a conscious machine? In this episode, we're peeling back the layers: neuroscience, quantum theory, dream states, ancient beliefs, and you might walk away wondering, what even are we? Let's start with the basics. The brain is made of roughly 86 billion neurons, each firing electrical signals through complex pathways. These electrical storms form thoughts, memories, and perceptions. At least that's the theory. But here's the problem. No matter how much we map the brain, consciousness doesn't show up on the scan. It's like trying to find the software by breaking open a computer chip. Sure, you'll find its circuits, but not the experience. In 1994, philosopher David Chalmers coined the term the hard problem of consciousness, asking how and why we have subjective experiences. You can measure vision, sound, touch, but not the feeling of red, the pain of heartbreak, the euphoria of music. That's the qualia, our personal lens of reality, and that leads us into stranger territory. Some scientists and philosophers believe consciousness isn't created by the brain, it's tuned into, like a radio station. This theory is called panpsychism, the idea that consciousness is a fundamental force of the universe, like gravity or magnetism. Roger Penrose, a mathematical physicist who won the Nobel Prize, believes quantum processes inside the brain as microtubules may interact with the field of consciousness. This would mean your thoughts aren't just brain noise, they're waves echoing through reality itself. Some experiments in quantum physics show that observation changes reality. That means consciousness doesn't just witness the universe, it might be helping build it. Are we walking antennas, tuning into a greater awareness? Now let's talk dreams. Every night we slip into a world with no logic, no rules, where time folds, people change faces, and emotions hit harder than real life. And yet, in that chaos, we believe it's real. Dreams may be more than mental junk. In many traditions, Tibetan Buddhism, indigenous American cultures, were seen as portals, messages from the subconscious, spirits, or even other dimensions. Modern psychology has caught up. Freud calls dreams the royal road to the unconscious. Jung believed that they revealed our archetypes, universal patterns in the human mind. But then there's lucid dreaming, when you become aware inside the dream. That level of awareness isn't supposed to happen, yet people do it. They explore, control, some even claim to meet entities or experience life-changing revelations. So where are we in that dream? We're just a simulation in the brain, or a different layer of consciousness altogether? Thousands of people who flatline, no heartbeat, no brain activity, report near-death experiences. They describe floating above their bodies, moving through tunnels, meeting deceased loved ones, or merging with light. These aren't just hallucinations. Many of these stories include verified details they couldn't have known, like what surgeons were doing, or conversations in the next room. There's also out-of-body experiences where people consciously leave their body while sleeping or meditating. Some say it's a byproduct of the brain's sensory systems, others believe it's evidence that consciousness exists outside of the physical body. If true, that changes everything. That means your identity, your awareness, might not be tied to flesh and bone. So let's go back, way back. Ancient texts and religions were obsessed with consciousness. The Hindus called it Atman. The Hindus called it Atman, the inner self. In Buddhism, it's Vijnana. Ooh. I hope I said that right. In Christian mysticism, it's the soul. In Egypt, it was Ka, a vital force that survived death. Then there's the pineal gland, often called the third eye. They thought it was the seat of the soul. It releases melatonin, controls sleep, but it also reacts to light, even inside the brain. So some believe it's a literal spiritual antenna. Fast forward to now. Psychedelics like DMT, mushrooms, and LSD show people intense conscious shifts, often spiritual. Clinical trials show that they can treat PTSD, depression, and addiction by changing our perception of reality itself. So again, is the brain the source of consciousness, or just a lens? So what are we? A bag of neurons hallucinating itself? A soul in a biological cage? A ripple in the universal field of awareness? Consciousness defies definition. It's not just a human thing. Some believe plants have it, animals clearly show it, and AI is starting to mimic it. But we still don't know where it comes from or where it goes. So what we do know is this: consciousness is the one thing we're all sure of. You might doubt your senses, your memories, even your identity, but not the experience of being. It's the mystery behind every mystery. So maybe the final frontier isn't space. Maybe it's the mind. This has been the Vault Files. If you're still wondering what all this means, good, keep wondering. Because the truth doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. In consciousness, that whisper might actually be you. If this blew your mind even just a little, you can subscribe for more. Next up, we're diving into lucid dreaming and how you can become aware inside your own dream world. If you want early access and uncensored breakdowns, you can join us on Patreon at patreon.com/filmarch. And you can check out our TikTok and Instagram as well. So stay curious and stay safe. This is the Vault Files. Thank you for watching.